Yeah, the OG in pranks. David we were talking in our intro about you, and he alluded to a prank, which I'm pretty sure I was there for, the mouse in Bill's podium.
Oh, man.
That was the one I had never heard.
Dude.
The mouse.
I'd heard the
and
Dante one,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I had never knew you were crazy
And I know
enough
you hit
to
it
do
on Julian, so we won't go into all of them. But if you just want to, I mean, the fans they're probably wondering. David mentioned this mouse prank. I was there.
Yeah.
I was in the front row.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was actually in his office is where I put it, and it was leaving during training camp one evening. You know, like you're out of the facility at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, right? And
Well,
you hate
now
life.
we got new rules.
Oh, that's a good point.
Only
You're out at like
11
6
hours.
o'clock.
Yeah. My first few years, it was like that 9:30, but now new rules.
Yes, miserable, worst time of your life. And I remember thinking, this is a great idea. And then I came in the next morning, and I don't know why I thought it was a great idea. It just seemed like it'd be a good idea. The next morning I come in, and Bears, I'll never forget the look on his face. He was like, not good.
Not good.
And I'm like, I'm like, and I honestly kind of forgot that I put it in there, so I'm just kind of shaking him off. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, it's not good. And then I remembered that I put it in there, and when I saw Bill, you know, it's always awkward when you're passing Bill.
Always.
Yeah.
No matter what. No
It's
matter
like-
how many years you've been there.
Bill and Brady both had like a secret tunnel system.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
never
how
saw
they
him.
got around the
No.
facility. I never saw them. They were like ghosts
I don't know if I ever saw Tom eat a meal.
ever. No, I saw him eat like peanuts or some kind. Well, it probably wasn't a peanut. Peanuts way too normal.
Hummus, celery, and avocado.
Yeah, it was
Probably
like,
like
never like a
Brazilian
sit
tree
down.
nuts or
right.
something.
It was like a nut that was gathered by some Himalayan like gypsy that only grows like on a Thursday every 30 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. And never strawberries.
Yeah,
Never. Yeah, but it was so awkward to see Bill, and he's like, Light, if you ever go in my office again, I'm gonna kill you. And I've had two coaches say that to me. Like I remember Dante, my rookie year, he was like, you fall asleep in my meeting one more time, and I will kill you. And then Bill's like, you go in my office one more time, and I will kill
Well,
you.
didn't you tell Dante in one of the first interactions you had that you had narcolepsy?
And I was serious. and I was serious because I kind of thought I did have narcolepsy. I just knew that
But maybe
I fell
the pranks
asleep.
kept you awake. Maybe that, like, you were like, all right, I'm waiting for Dante to click on that mouse, and it shoots across the screen, and he's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
You know, like when you're in study hall, right? When you're like in grade school or like in high school, and you're just trying not to fall asleep, right?
Yeah.
And you had to keep yourself entertained, right? I used to write songs like "Mustache Men" came from being
That's
in
a great
meetings.
video.
And we had a great time. So I fell asleep in all these meetings. I used to fall asleep in Bill's meeting every single morning. And Copen would kick me if Bill was going to ask a question.
You always count on the center keeping people
Oh, yeah.
straight.
That's right.
Oh man, dude, yes, all the way. Yeah, we had some fun, man. You know, in the midst of like what was truly a very difficult climate, right? You know, people used to say, you know, you come to New England, it's going to be different, but you're going to have a chance to win.
Right.
And what they were really saying is, you come to New England, it's going to really suck.